This is White Oak Tarot, and I'm really excited to explore uh, something for you. This is for people who have experienced trauma and been victimized, and so they're still struggling with feeling empowered. Specifically, do you want to still be rescued? Is there a part of you that used to fantasize about being rescued when you were a child? I know I did. I used to sit in the back of the car sometimes on long car rides and just imagine these long drawn out scenarios where I escaped from the car, and then I was able to run and run and run and be rescued, and my family was just magically different, and it was just so happy and a happy ending. This is a really big topic for me. I feel that I still am operating on that wavelength, and I'm in a personal development course where I'm really excited about moving to out of the world is doing things to me to being empowered and the world is doing things through me. So for anybody here who might have similar experiences, first, I'm so sorry that you're going through it, and what a great opportunity for us to learn how to feel empowered. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull 3 piles, and we're going to look at it. What we're going to look at is, do I still want to be rescued, and why? Why is that? So I'll look at it with a couple of different decks, the Rider-Waite, the Thoth deck, which is another tarot deck, just because it gives us a little bit of perspective and sometimes validation on what we're seeing. It's kind of cool. And I mean, I feel like I'm going to cry right now doing this pull for us. It's something that I think I've wanted for so long, to be rescued, that I haven't developed my own, what is it, not sovereignty. The word that I'm looking for is the ability to just be independent and tap into my own resources and come up with solutions and all that. So, you know, what am I getting out of being in victim mode still, right? So obviously I got a lot out of it when I was a child. That was the only way I got any attention, was when I wasn't feeling good, actually. So, and I would always just cry and cry and cry so much, because I didn't like that feeling. So let's do it. Let's do a reading where we have 3 piles and we look at how your trauma created a victim complex for you. Are you still operating in that mode, or have you moved out of it? I'm sure a lot of you might have already moved out of it because you're that amazing. Or maybe you've moved out of it partially and it's still operating in your day-to-day life sometimes when you get triggered, or when you have to do certain things like pay bills. That's a good one. Or if you have to do something that's mechanical, you have to go out and get a job, you have to adult. Like, does adulting trigger you, basically? And do you wish somebody else would do the adulting for you, because you did so much adulting for yourself when you were a child? You basically probably soothed yourself to sleep, dealt with the trauma without anybody helping you through it. Wow, you're strong, amazing, and you are resourceful. And it makes sense that you would want somebody to rescue you and to get that care that you didn't receive when you were younger. So I get it. I'm in that space, and I just want to be really kind and compassionate to myself and bring that part of me that wants to be rescued. I want that part to be honored, heard, respected, and then get, I guess, permission from that part of me to move forward into a more empowered version of our life, remembering that we created ourselves, this material body, to accomplish things. So let's do it. Let's go. So here's some flowers to help you pick your pile. This is milkweed blossoms. Remembering milkweed is the plant. It smells so good. Milkweed is the plant that monarch butterflies feed on. It has a toxic, do we have any more? White latex that's toxic. And the monarch caterpillars will chew on it and sequester the toxin. Oh my gosh, look, there's a leafhopper on it. Isn't that so cool? There's a leafhopper. So the leafhopper, I don't know what the leafhopper's doing there. Maybe they eat monarch. Maybe they eat monarchs too, or maybe the leafhopper was on another plant I picked, because I put them all in my pocket when I was walking this morning. Do you see the leafhopper? See, there's a leafhopper. It's hard to see. So you can see it crawling all around. These guys can do some incredible damage. This one was chewing on my mint plants. So here is forget-me-not, which is like total plant for don't forget me, take care of me. I love that. It's perfect for today. And then what was the other plant? I have bouncing bet, which is a plant that you could make soap out of. It's in the pink family, and there's bouncing bet. So I'm filming this outside and trying really hard to keep the sun from getting on the camera and the cards. But there you go. So here's the 3 piles, and what we're going to do is we're just going to explore victim mentality from being traumatized, giving it lots of space, love, light, because, hey, me, were victimized. And let's just say a little prayer. May it be with the blessings of the one true God, that any healings, insights, clarity, higher vibrations that are generated by this reading, may they be amplified and sent out to any and all who are reaching out, and may they touch upon the Ascended Masters so that in their progression they're ever able to touch back upon us. Amen. So bouncing bet is pile, let me see which way. This is pile 1, milkweed's pile 1, forget-me-not is pile 2, and bouncing bet is pile 3. All right, so let's do it. Let's get exploring those questions about victim mentality. And what do we have for the, there, you can see that, good. For the King of Cups is in the past position. The 2 of Pentacles is in present, and the 4 of Cups is in the future position for this group, pile A. And so when you have King of Cups in the past position, and we're looking at victimization and wanting to progress to feeling empowered and no longer victimized, that is telling me that there was a male figure in your life who was incredibly good at getting what they wanted from you. And so it wasn't necessarily in your best interest. They used emotional deception, manipulation to do that. So in this case, King of Cups isn't a positive card. This person was meant to take care of you in some way, shape, or form. And because this is a general reading, we're not going to go too far deep into who this individual was: father, brother, teacher, coach, husband. They impacted you. They were a master manipulator, and your needs weren't met, and you were victimized by this person. And that is in the past. So that person is in the past. They very well could have moved on and passed on. Their legacy is still affecting you. And how it seems to be affecting you is see this poor little guy, just looking, what do I do? Do I do this route? Do I do that route? And there's some turbulent seas there that they've just gotten away from. Now they're standing on solid ground. So with the Two of Cups, it's actually a balance. Twos are balanced. And what you seem to be doing in the present is, do I keep this victim mode? Because maybe it's good. Maybe I've been able to get friends who like to rescue. There's people who like to rescue. Maybe I'm in that kind of a relationship right now and it's safe for me and I'm in my comfort zone. But I'm not doing what it is I'm meant to do in this world. So this is the discs. It's about materialization, manifestation. So you're trying to figure out, do I do it? Do I learn how to step up? And look how the face is turned toward here. I'm going to say that this disc represents, hey, I've done okay by doing it this way. I haven't taken full ownership of my life. I've got other people who are stepping in for me, and it doesn't feel great, but it also feels pretty safe. And here is the opposite. So this is, I'm going to take full ownership of the direction of my life. Trying to figure out how to do it. That's in the present. In the future position, you have the Four of Cups. And this is a big deal. This is huge. So lots of love and hugs to you, to this mode. It has kept you safe and got you some material stability, for sure. Not emotional stability, but material stability. Here we have you in the future, where you've got the Three Cups here, where your emotional needs are being met somewhat. Your emotional needs of being seen and recognized, and having some kind of a connection. Here we go there. But we see the universe presenting another cup to you. And that cup is going to be with this disc as well. And knowing that this disc is going to give you material stability as well, could you take this cup? This cup is going to give you a chance to more fully actualize yourself. Wow. Now, notice how young you are in both of these positions. So you could be young in age, or you could just be young in your mind's eye when it comes to dealing with things like finances, the career that really lights you up, being with a partner who is good for you. And this person, the King of Cups, had a huge influence on your life. So four could be a time component as well. Let's see what the other cards have to say about how long this process might take and whether you're going to do it or not. Either way, you're still wonderful and perfect, right? I'm not saying you have to do it, but I'm saying you are considering it on some level, moving into a different zone. So in the past position, again, I was saying how powerful this person was. Look, you got the devil aspecting that card. The devil. Okay, so, woo! This is intense. The devil. This guy caused quite a bit of chaos for you, confused you, didn't give you good foundations or anything. So, look, it's just these people here, can you see? They're just twirling around and around, just caught in an endless wheel. That's what it was like for you when you dealt with this person. So, dealing with this is huge, but it is in the past position, so it looks like you have come to terms with this. How incredibly impactful this person was negatively to you. Oh, nice! Look! So in the present position, it looks like aspecting the two of discs, you have the Prince of Discs. So that's super, 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 showing that you're ready to take ownership of materializing your destiny, your life. See, he's holding on to one disc, and that's the world. And there's a bull driving it, ready to rock and roll. Okay, so that's positive. And the Knight of Swords. Wow, you have some powerful cards here. So this one is the Knight of Swords. Again, sorry, I'm filming outside, and I'm totally don't even know what I'm doing, right? Filming. This is a brand new channel. Limited budget at the moment. So the Knight of Swords has 3 birds. So you're going to be adopting a new mindset. Yep, you're going to do it. You're going to be adopting that, and I don't know what the time frame is. I just really can't tell. It could be 4 days, 4 weeks, 4 months, 4 years. I see the 3 birds there flying with you. The Knight of Swords is all about mastery of thought. So you're on a path where you're becoming conscious of when you're getting into victim mode, and you're learning how to talk yourself through things. Okay, so this man here in the past position, the way you coped with him was you just were devoted and loyal to him no matter what. Okay, that's how you coped. So knowing that this is a really good, safe protection mechanism for you to stay devoted to whatever people in your life actually resonate with that energy. So you could be attracting people into your life, right? You could have been, who demand devotion, right, in exchange for providing you things that you're not capable of getting for yourself. You know what I mean? So in the present time, here we have Moth and Eucalyptus, which is the ending. So you're going to stop this. You want more. You want to clearly state what it is you want to do, and you're going to get it for yourself. Either you'll hire someone to do it for you, or you know what I mean? That's above board. It's not working with the victimization. I can't do this. And somebody steps in to rescue you. Got it? So this is really a positive thing. And yeah, so you are moving forward. We've got the rooster and the sunflower. This is the energy of communication. The rooster crowing in the morning to the sun. That's you basically establishing your territory, right? The rooster runs the flock and defends the flock. So you're going to be that rooster energy in the future. So in the past, you maybe have spent quite a bit of time in nature by yourself, and that's how you kept it together. Okay. Here we have, yep. Um, Definitely codependent person. In present time, you're working through that codependency where you're doing it. You're moving out of victim mode. And Star Family, you're part of a team of souls, so you can call in support with that rooster energy, declaring what it is you want to achieve, and go for it. This all looks very good. So, are there any plants, essential oils that could help you with this movement from victim to more empowered? 1 through 6. On muscle testing, 7 through 12, 7, 8. So you're wanting to feel acceptance, and I'm going to say that you're wanting to feel acceptance for yourself for having played the victim role, because that's how you kept safe. And right now you're working the energy of being an equal. Pink pepper. Pink pepper. I love pink pepper. Pink pepper is such a good oil. So if you want to get pink pepper, I will put a link for it down in the comments below. Pink pepper, it does a lot of things for your lymph as well. Wow. Pink pepper teaches people to not compare themselves to others and to not judge them, and it teaches that you to move out of a cycle of constant comparison by placing themselves either in a one up or one down position. And this is what this guy did to you. So you're ready to move out. The pink pepper would really help you to do that, to feel more love and compassion for yourself. It catalyzes stagnant heart space energies and moves the individual toward belief in the goodness of self and ultimately the belief in the goodness of others. So pink pepper, unbelievable, really protective for the breasts as well. So I would recommend that as well. So thank you so much. And that's pile number 1. All right. I love that. This is a good reading. I believe in you, pile 1. And let's see. We've got the forget-me-not pile. Such a pretty, pretty flower. I hope it can focus in on this for you. Is that just the most beautiful thing you've ever seen? I mean, come on. That is so pretty. Wild forget-me-not. And then our little friend, our leafhopper friend, or scale bug. I don't really know what it is, but I thought it was a leafhopper. It could be a scale bug. Okay, so in the past position, what we've got is the 8 of Cups. So it looks like in the past, you obtained a connection through fantasies. Right, there was a lot of maybe instability in your life, lack of clarity about how to gain love, connection, trust, a firm foundation. And so this is tough. This is a way that you learned to cope by actually having fantasies about, okay, I am connected to victory, success, or things. And so, wow. For you, your being a victim was a way for you to gain connection. Okay. And a way for you to gain riches, a way for you to gain salvation. And these energies of the snake and the dragon also instilled fear in you. So I'm going to say that it was really scary for you to be a kid, and you weren't shown how to do things, and you were told you couldn't do things. Okay. So you absolutely needed somebody else to do them for you. So you may have gotten married or in a relationship where someone else did a lot of the adulting, and you did things that you could do, like cook, clean. If you're a man, like do carpentry or take care of the homestead, walk the dogs, that kind of thing. So there was this like partnership, but it was built on this. So where are you now? In the present time, we have the Seven of Pentacles. So that's interesting. I'm not really sure what that says about the victim complex, but it looks to me that here you are, like what I was saying about homesteading. Maybe you were doing a lot of the gardening and raising food or cooking and preparing food, working super hard, not really making much money, but there's someone else that's making it and they dole it out to you. Do you see what I mean? So you're looking at that, but it's not yours, even though it's in your domain. Okay? So that's what's happening in the present time. You're looking at your material world, and you're seeing that even though you've been efforting and working really hard, it's just not all coming to you. Someone's holding back. So interesting, we got another 4 here. So you're going to, so did group 1 have a 4 here. So what you're going to be doing in the future is you're going to be taking a period of introspection, and you're going to be meditating and thinking about this. Like, why is it that I've adopted this mode of being? We know that you did it for safety, okay? You did it so you'd be safe. You're amazing and strong, and that was a very, very good strategy when you were a child, okay? But what you're getting sick of is you're getting sick of working so hard and not seeing any real results. I mean, you get like a little allowance, basically. Okay? So that's more like being a kid. So you're looking to growing into a new mindset. And it will involve you tapping into your spirituality. What these 3 swords on the wall are, either things that you're going to be adopting so that you can create for yourself. Notice the knight here is totally golden, and so is this golden. So you're going to be fine. You're going to be creating that for yourself with a new mindset. So you're going to be shifting from this mindset to that one. So you're ready to rock and roll, okay? In the past position, we have here the Queen of Wands. So for you, I think for this group, this shows not yourself, but the person that you were relating to. Is this true? Let me think for a second. Is this a positive person, positive influence? Okay, it is. All right. So this is a positive influence in your life, the Queen of Wands. See how there's that pineal gland, pine cone thing? Who is this person in the past who showed you to come inside and access your intuition, to move you from looking externally outside of yourself to coming inside yourself? There's somebody here who's quite powerful and good at it. The Queen of Wands has developed skillful use of spirituality, intuition, and discernment. So there's somebody who's been taking you from this place to here. Maybe it's someone that's inspiring you, maybe it's a podcast, maybe it's a meditation teacher, a minister. They had quite a big influence on you. So in the present time, you got 8 of discs, which leads you from the 7 of discs to the 8 of discs. And in this one, you see that the discs are all on a tree. Waiting to be plucked. So why is this a different energy than this one? This one, he's staring wistfully at it. And this one is more an energy of, these are mine. I created these, and they're for me. Let me see if I can find the booklet. Oh, good. Here we go. To just see, the 8 of discs is the same one in Rider-Waite where there's a lady who looks really like she's well off, and she's just hanging out in her garden with all the discs. Okay, so the discs are arranged as some figure populace and represent the fruit of a giant tree. It signifies intelligence applied to material matters. Okay. So, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. So, this card is, you don't have empowerment yet. It's more like the card of almost being like a slave, and this is yours. All right. All right, and then for the next one, you have in the future, you have this card, which is strife. Look at the power here. So you're going to go from meditating on it to the 5 of Wands, which is just pure, active, balanced spiritual energy. You're going to overlay any strife, any like actually moving from here to here, letting go of all this is going to be some conflict and some strife will arise, but you will just blast right through it. Huh. The 5 double flames show balanced energy. See, it's all balanced here. It's not like this. So you're going to go through a little bit period of time. The forget-me-not, where there's some strife. It's not going to be all smooth sailing. But the forget-me-not is great for you because you're not forgetting yourself and your material, intellectual intelligence and your ability to channel spiritual energy. Okay, so what do the animal cards have to say? Here we have the hawk and the thistle for graceful persistence. And again, hawks riding the waves. That's how you coped. And you took a big step back and looked at the whole picture. So in the present time, you will be experiencing a little bit of upheaval where the old patterns are going to be released. And in the future, we have overcoming obstacles, the goat, and the willow. Yeah, so this group, you're going through it right now. You're going through this process where you may be letting go of relationships and situations that don't serve you anymore. All right, but you're going to be good. You're going to, in the future, you've got the energy of the goat and the willow overcoming obstacles. So there's going to be a little bit of a tower moment because you're going to be, in the present time, you're experiencing these two energies here, okay? You're experiencing feeling like I'm a slave or an apprentice or a low-wage earner, and then you may be cultivating a second stream of income where you feel completely different. You feel like I can do this, I can bring in what I need. It's a completely different mindset. It's going to cause a little bit of upheaval, but this is good. If it wasn't good, we wouldn't be aspected by the goat and the willow and the 5 of wands and the 4 of wands. All these cards are good. It's just you'll be taking time to step into your center and give yourself the pep talks you need to get through it. This is something in the recent past that just came through for you. Soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. So you have been through something like this before, and you can call on either your ancestors or the energy that's in your DNA from your ancestors or your past lives. In the junk DNA is where that energy is stored. You can call on that and bring it back to you. And so this upheaval is going to be a lot to do with karmic relationships. You're letting them go. It could be a work relationship. It could be everything. You're going through a big change, but you're going to be growing. Okay? Oh, and in the future, it's really important for you to let yourself be seen, the courageous peony. So for this group, what I'm looking at is, you might be involved in some type of a multi-level marketing thing where the products are really amazing and life-changing, and you might actually have some mentors who really care for you. Something like that, which is new. It could be maybe counseling, but you're going to be working with people in a new way and cheering them on. Here, you're going to be done with feeling kind of used and abused. So what essential oil would be really good for you to get you through this period of conflict, upheaval, to this meditative space, channeling in your spiritual energy, jumping around like a goat and letting yourself be seen. So you are going to be working with people. You'll be a leader of some type. Okay, you're not going to be like this anymore. You're going to be a leader. You're called. So, essential emotions wheel. Let's see where we're at. Are we in this group? 1 through 6? No. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, acceptance. So you're in the acceptance group. And pile 2 was as well. Okay, so what you got was cinnamon for sexual harmony. So I'm a sex trafficking survivor, which is why I'm not showing my face, okay? Because I have family that aren't aware of all this. The sexual harmony. So, okay, so you may have gotten material stability through sexuality, and that could range from all different kinds of things. That could be from a marriage to I mean, who knows? It's up to you to, I'm not going to go there, but you're going to let that go and come into a different type. Those are karmic relationships that you're letting go of. So you're looking for sexual harmony. Cinnamon is a great way for you to do that. Cinnamon, you can use the oil, you can use the spice. It doesn't really matter. The spice is really good as well. But it helps you to accept your body and embrace your physical attractiveness. It will help you when there's been trauma or abuse. And it helps people in relationships where insecurities are shown by being controlled. And it can help to nurture strong relationships based on mutual love and respect. So that is pretty cool. You can get that if you want through me, to help you get through this phase. It will help you to feel safe, protected, and secure. And it invites individuals to be honest and vulnerable. So, again, you can get the oil. You can just use the spice. That's fine as well. You can put the cinnamon spice in a capsule and take it daily. All kinds of things. You can put the cinnamon diluted on your oil on your sacral chakra as well, to help with that energy that's in the second chakra, to help balance it. So that's an option. I look forward to hearing how this helped you, and yeah, that's it for pile number 2. You look like you're embarking on a whole new life, actually. So pile number 3 is Bouncing Bet, that beautiful flower. And here we go. Here we are in the past. It looks like in your childhood, you definitely developed a pattern where you were given love and connection from somebody who was older, and you expressed gratefulness and thankfulness, and saw other people as bringing you that love and connection. In the present time, here you are, the 6 of discs, And I still get confused by this card to this day. Um, it looks like there's paupers who are getting money from somebody who's richer. So that's one way to look at that card. Notice that the scales are balanced here, and so this individual is actually making it fair for these people. And that he's blessing them. He's smiling. He's not a mean person. It's philanthropy with a good outcome for everyone. 6 of Cups to 6 of Discs. So in the present time, you seem to be affected by this energy. It could be that you're coming into money that's being like an inheritance or something. These people are definitely in victim energy. They're dependent upon this person. They're grown up. So I see that because we're answering the questions about victim energy, that you're still in that energy. Is this you for the group? It's not. You're the recipient of that energy. But in the future, it looks like you're ready to look at it in a different way. And oh good, it's still going. Okay. The Page of Swords is can be a messenger, somebody who brings you a message of, look, let's slash through this. You can be the person in the robes, the red robes, and you can be helping other people. So that's what I think's happening. Is you may meet somebody, hear somebody online who is going to help you to slash out of those thoughts that say, I could never generate income for myself. Here in the past position, we have from the Thoth deck futility, swords, and this is where no matter how much effort you put out, it doesn't really work for you, which is not fun. Not a fun place to be. So because the energy of feeling like effort is futile, there's been lack of commitment and too much compromise in the past. Okay? Ooh! So in the present, it looks like you got the 2 of Swords. So you've come to a place. This is aspecting the 6 of Discs, and it looks like you want to be that person who helps people who have been emotionally abused and not, or neglected, just neglected, and just here's your food, here's that, you're a woman, you'll always be dependent upon a man, or you're this, who knows, but there were not empowering thoughts and practices put into place so that you knew how to fend for yourself, but you're going to soon. Look, this is a powerful card. The 2 of Swords. You will be at peace with it. You will have integrated the lesson, and you're going to, I think you're going to become that person. And the way that you're going to become that person, here we have a major arcana card, thank you, is by tapping into your subconscious. All right. And remembering who you truly are in spirit, which means you're going to cut away a lot of the erroneous beliefs about yourself. And this is going to occur through meditation, joining up with a group that does meditation. And you will be integrating your shadow self. Here's the sacred beetle, see? And this card depicts you. There's that sacred beetle carrying the sun and illuminating the darkness, the ways that you resonated with not being that wonderful, powerful force that you are. So in the future, you're going to be going through some darkness, but keep your eye on the light so that you will become more of that person. In the past position, you had gotten balance for yourself through this. You were able to balance your needs through this. You were taken care of. But there was something that kept calling you. And this card shows that your spirit has been guarded. The wolf is an animal that you can call out to help you to move through this, to feeling more empowered. And you need to eat better. Rose hips, vitamin C. Okay. And when you move through all this, you will find that you actually have found self-love. That could be just what this is. You could just totally fall in love with yourself, romance, and be like, wow, we did it. We created this. We did that. We're amazing. Thank you. This is so fun. And then calling in a soulmate for yourself. The reason why, even though you were balanced, right? Something just has called you to search for more. This is learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. There. So, it's hard. There we go. Earth. In the world, but not of it. So this has been calling you. You've known there's this little part of you in this little cosmic egg. See, isn't that pretty? There. That's been calling you. And that's a full-grown woman. So that woman needs to connect with this young girl and together come forward. In the future, too, you're going to be learning that you're a child of the cosmos and the intelligence of the universe lies within you. Beautiful pile number 2, people. Look at that gorgeous, gorgeous card. There she is. You are a child of the cosmos and worthy of so much more. In the future, look at this. This is very Atlantean. You will be accessing soul memories and gifts. You've done this before, okay? And you may find that you're attracted to doing meditations around Atlantean codes. And yes, so you are definitely gifted in your intuition. Definitely this was the way to go for you when you were a child. It really helped keep you safe, but you didn't develop. Your intuition is guiding you to develop. You will create a safe space for people somehow. You're actually quite a shrewd, I think, um, financial person. And all these gifts are inside you. And the way that you'll access them is through meditations. You can easily Google that or YouTube or BitChute it to find people who do those kinds of meditations on Atlantean gifts. Yeah. So I think you definitely are ready to move beyond victim and unempowered energy to get what you need, connection and love and material goods, to stepping up. This is going to be occurring to you in the present time, to stepping up into your rightful place in the universe. It's going to be, what are we saying? You're going to feel self-love. You are going to be going through some dark energy to get there, but you have to. That's why it'd be really good for this group to find some type of spiritual path that acknowledges the gifts that you already have within you. All right, so there'll be mindset training. Self-love in a new way. I feel like I need to be giving you a little bit something else. Is there an oil for them? I don't think it's... Spirit isn't saying to recommend an oil to you. Maybe one of these cards might help. It says, my innate creativity surprises and delights me. So this is your inborn gifts that come from your soul. All right? So your path is going to be, at the end, so worth it. I'm just a little stumped as far as what role you'll be taking. Let's see if I can just pull a couple other cards. So it almost feels like this group is like somebody who left what looked like to be a happy marriage, right? And just left because they felt constrained. And this is where you want to go. It's very watery. So, yeah. So you're going to be, here's an aspect card that's aspected for you there. It's going to be a new emotional beginning for you. Completely different way of connecting, because you're going to be connecting in with yourself first. And there will be a partnership at the end of all this. An equal partnership. And it does look like you're leaving something behind. There's the 8 of Cups in the past, present. And you're completing a cycle. 10 of Wands. And so this looks like you're Yeah, and see, the birds are really, really singing. You're going to be aligning with a different spiritual or religious group than you have before. That's why I keep saying, go to YouTube and the birds are like saying, yeah, find it, or maybe go to a festival, water festival or something, so that you can access these gifts that you had back in these times. So you were in Atlantis. Okay, here we go. Yeah. So, and again, there we have the Four of Wands. So this is like a celebration. So maybe some festivals, maybe go to a couple festivals. And do all the workshops and see which one really resonates with you. I think that's the excitement that's coming for you. All right. I didn't really get that you wanted an oil or anything. I think what you want more is something like sound healing or movement, water. Those are the elements that seem to be calling to you. So I hope this helped, and I wish you the very best. Please like, share, and subscribe, and know that you are incredibly gifted and meant to be here and share your gifts as a full, actualized being, because you are a child of the universe and were created by the one true God in His image. So you are the sons and daughters of God. And coming to realize that will bring you so much love and light to share with other people. Are you a singer? Are you someone who really resonates with um, clarifying? Funny you got bouncing bet. Clarifying thoughts with sound, with toning. This is what I'm getting for you. Bouncing bet is cleansing. Okay, so you will be going through some cleansing, so this is a wonderful flower for that. All right. Well, take care, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.